Wow. We are live. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here today with the one, the only, dun 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 dun, King of the Universe, King Smarty. How are you today?
I'm fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Awesome, awesome.
Oh yeah, oh yes. Exciting things already happening, huh? First week.
There's so much going on. There's so much going on.
Oh
And of
man.
course, what we're seeing on your end is a lot of censorship, like everything at once, right? Like
Yeah, literally.
yeah. So, of course, we couldn't comment on many of your posts, and even sharing around the arrest IDF stuff, I wasn't able to do that. So they're really doubling down on the censorship, it seems like.
Yeah, well, it also proves to you who's all involved in it,
Yeah.
and it's also against the law. So what we're doing is we're doing a dragnet, if you would. Remember that
Mhm.
TV show?
Vaguely, but yeah, yeah.
Well, that's what we're doing. We're doing a literal galactic sting operation, and we're setting them all up,
Yep.
including the ones that just had me arrested for theft from the other property, saying claiming took a bunch of shit that I didn't.
What, you got arrested?
Hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. So on Three Kings Day, I was going through a runny nose situation and cleaning myself up, and I had taken a nap. Woke up to pounding on the door. When I opened the door, sheriff said, "Is John here?" I says, "I'm him." They just gripped me up like if I was getting ready to resist or something.
Wow.
Yeah, so they got me on they said it's grand theft, and it's because of a lot of the stuff from the other property was removed from the home. Mind you, I was there for 3 years, and lots of the stuff that was on the paperwork was rotted out, was thrown away, and it was black mold on everything.
Yeah.
Plus, because you helped us move, that we didn't take nothing that didn't belong to us.
In fact, I'm a witness. You left, like, I'm going to say, like half your belongings behind.
Right,
So
right.
not only personal belongings, inventory, business stuff, and all the improvements you made to the house, you left
Exactly.
behind.
Exactly. So anything else could have been done by the people that blocked Jasmine in that day.
Right?
So we don't know what's going on other than that they had an investigator investigate, and that's what they came up with. So if you had an investigator investigating, then why the fuck he didn't come to my house? You obviously knew where the fuck I was at.
Yeah.
So what it appears is that there were some phone calls made, some corruption, and it led to my arrest. So I had to get bailed out and all that stuff. It was, yeah, it was literally a headache. So that's what happened on Three Kings Day.
I'm not sure what Three Kings Day is, but damn it, I hate missing any drama like that. I'm just joking. So, here's the odd part. It's like almost 7 months later. So,
Yeah.
wow,
So yeah.
wow.
So the cool part is that on the warrant, these idiots um, admitted a black mold issue, and not to mention they called the cops on me 3 times, and each time the cops were told that we were evicted, which wasn't true.
Right,
Now we got your asses there. We got your asses on the video camera that you had in the house. You guys are so fucking corrupt,
right.
and you're done. You fucked up.
I find it interesting too that this happened around the same time you put out a post saying how everyone in this area, specifically this area, is involved in pedophilia. Isn't it interesting how all of a sudden this comes up?
It's very interesting. It's super interesting. In fact, a little birdie says that they're trying to get me on that,
Oh,
which there's no way in hell because it's not happening, and I'm never around other people's kids like that.
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yep.
The funny part is the actual bail bondsman told the guys and told me myself and me that he hears there's a massive pedophilia ring down here in Destin. So everything Dad has been telling us is definitely true.
Right.
And yesterday, when JP was on his Instagram live, I was trying to get in because I wanted to know the individuals that are giving you the green light to talk about all this space shit. What are they doing to combat this extraterrestrial child trafficking network that's going on down here? And all of a sudden, they wouldn't let me in.
I saw that. I saw that.
So there's a lot of shit happening, but at the end of the day, it's all leading to their full exposure and
Yeah.
their elimination. So thank you very fucking much. Have a nice fucking day.
You actually showed me several establishments that were involved in trafficking here
Yeah.
and some that actually serve human meat here.
Yes. Ruth Chris is one of them. This
Yeah.
this has been told by people that we know that were witness to a lot of the shit.
Yeah.
So the cool part is that when Daddy tells me things, it's true, and there's no way they can recover from it.
Right.
Because not only does he tell me the shit, he also makes me put the energy behind it to expose it all. So yeah, they're coming down like the waterfalls they create on people. That's how they're coming down.
Right. And we already know that the sheriffs in this area are not of the light by what they've done to their own people. And
Literally,
yeah,
literally. And we want to make sure and we're clear that it's not all of them, because some of them
yeah,
did join the force to do the right thing.
right, right.
The ones that get called to do favors and actually do it, those are the problems. Those are the fucking problems.
Yeah.
So Dad is making sure they get what's coming to them. And we don't have to do nothing other than put energy behind it all. I don't have to say a fucking thing if I don't want to, because my mind still works. That's how I make my fucking products, by the way.
Well, so did you actually go into jail? Like, did you were in jail?
Yeah, I slept on the floor for the whole night.
Oh my God.
The shit was overcrowded. They had people outside of my cells on the floor. Um, um, they sent another guy. They sent a guy in. They opened my door, send a guy in, sleeps right outside of my fucking gate, like literally right outside of my gate on the floor, not even 3 feet away from me. And this dude had these fucking satanic horns on him, on his fucking forehead, or
Yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker's opened this door and put this dude right here.
Now, when you were
Okay.
there, did you like lift the vibration there, I'm assuming,
Of course,
of everyone and everything?
of course. And that's the thing everybody has to understand is that when things like this happen, it's approved by Daddy. So there were people that I had to see. And oddly enough, the entire place looked like it was run by a bunch of unfit crackheads. Real shit. Not only that, most of the individuals in there were um 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 Caucasian people that are hooked on drugs. I think I seen like 3 black people. The rest was filled with white boys. Um, I don't know how else to say it, but that's literally what I saw.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch in there that was hooked on drugs. And from what I was hearing and listening to, is that the fentanyl is one of the drugs that they claim is coming in from Mexico and all these other places. However, there's proof that it was manufactured by I forgot what company it is. We're actually working on that. We're getting all the documents. We have it. I just forget because there's so much shit happening. I found out that the fentanyl stays in your system for a whole fucking year. Detoxing from that is a whole year, which is why I made the fentanyl hollow. So you see, there's always reasons for Daddy allowing the things that he allows, and it's helping us address other things. Like I'm literally here on missions, no matter how you look at it. So when I get directly involved in something, there's a mission behind it all. You know, there even the whole subject, the whole thing with the house and all that. They only bought that house for $10 because of some. I think it appears to be some type of settlement, or maybe it used to be a location where they house certain little people.
Oh.
And then they have connections to Haiti, the church in Haiti, and churches in Haiti and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of interesting things that we're finding, and you don't just do what you do and get approval to do what you do if you're not connected. And that's what the evidence is showing us. And you got a fucking bulldog on the case too, like. So it's like, oh shit, y'all done messed up.
I am just so shocked that that happened.
Me too.
Shocked. Shocked.
Me too.
I mean, I was there during the move. I was there like pretty much every day. I saw every step of the way, how you were treated, how everyone in the family was treated. All your stuff was left behind, right?
Yeah.
They did so many illegal things.
Yeah. Yeah. And then they made it seem like I agreed to leave, which I didn't. They forced me out. They made it seem like I stole a bunch of shit. Some of the stuff that's on the paperwork didn't even exist in the house when I got it. And what they did was they put a bunch of these different items to tally up to 13,000, which becomes a felony, right? So that's why they got the charges that they got. They're trying to fucking, try to whatever.
Yeah, I get it now. Wow.
Yeah, so it's all fucked up.
So I think most of us watching this would agree that the amps, like we can feel the energy, right? It feels so frenetic and so crazy. And we're seeing all this stuff come out in around the world and the country. But wow, wow.
Yeah, so it falls in line with what we're doing already. We have we're collecting data and collecting evidence on everything, including the fact that YouTube and other social media platforms are denying our the source social
Right.
platform, stuff to be on their platform because competition is says something like that.
Yeah.
So that being said, that's illegal too. So we're gathering all this stuff up, and then we're gonna go take that. Now defend yourself.
Is the Source Social still on target for February 1st release?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And they were actively trying to squelch that that system.
Yeah, there was literally actively trying to do a lot of things this past week. You know, what we're doing is literally changing the game, literally. You got a social media platform that does all the above, all the other platforms, including allowing people to have their own storefronts, including allowing people to set up a fundum campaign, kind of like a GoFundMe type thing, but within our system. So you'll be able to do everything. It's literally the one-stop shop for social media.
Right.
You'll be able to create groups. You'll be able to go live. You'll be able to Of course, advertise with us because that's where a lot of the bread winnings, or should I say, the money that I make from that gets to go to the Help Someone Today campaigns. Like
Right,
I've
right,
already started with little to no help, except for a bunch of Jedi's, because you know I got to give credit where credit's due.
hmm
So the funding will also help with the everyday operations here in the area,
hmm
or
hmm
not in the area, but with us as a group. Um, People don't know, but I help a lot of people, and there's a lot of people around me all the time, and I'm constantly, making sure we all have everything we need. And you guys that are purchasing my products and the future people that advertise with us is helping the cause of, us getting these things done.
right.
So I feel, or should I say, I know the platform is going to be super huge, super huge. Like we're literally going to take all of the other companies out of business. Not that we want to, but because of what y'all did to people like myself, especially,
Right, right.
y'all deserve to be shut down. So my message to all of y'all is expect lawsuits because they're coming.
Well, especially at this point, and I can testify that the censorship is real, and they say you can fight it. You press a button. You can't explain. You can't ask a question. Then they automatically come back. Sorry, denied. Right? There's
Mhm.
no logic, and of course we know what they're doing. Right? We know what.
Yeah, the sad part is the Israelis pretty much how you say butt fucked all of these individuals, and now they're fucking black male guinea pigs.
Yeah.
That's the only way you get into the position that you're in. You get drunk at some party, and they make you do some things, and or you just do some things and not realize what the fuck you're doing until the next fucking day, where they show you the video of you, violently molesting a child, killing him, or killing the child, etc., or having one of them, violate your backside and get it on video. So if you don't want this video out, you're gonna shut the fuck up and do what we tell you to do.
Right.
That's the MO.
Right.
Oh, and if you don't do it, we're just gonna kill you anyway. How's that? Am I wrong? Absolutely not.
Very ugly stuff.
That's what they do. They are fucking satanic. They are reptilian hybrids, whatever the fuck you want to call it. These individuals are literally what Daddy says they are. And the sad part is he created them. He didn't create them to do what they're doing.
Right.
However, he created them. And that's why I always say, I didn't make you. I don't give a fuck. The only thing I know is I'm the one that's going to take you to Daddy. Grab you by your hand like the fucking sheriff did to me and take you straight to Daddy. Mind you, they had plans that night and it didn't go their way because I was super cool. Oh, okay. You want to take me in? Let's go.
So they wanted to beat you like they beat that guy in the video.
They wanted to do more than that. They wanted to beat everybody in the house.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because Neil comes out and says, so let me get this straight. he starts he starts grilling them. Where's the paperwork? Where's this? Where's that? They didn't have no paperwork in hand. They didn't read me my rights. They didn't do none of that shit. So, like I said, they were called. Okay, I'll take care of it. Cabal shit. That's what it felt like. However, we're going to get to the bottom of it because that's what we're going to do. I even told about the bail bondsman about the whole situation. He had his glasses and he goes, "Wait, what?" He says, "I think when the judge hears your part, he's going to throw this shit away." I says, "Yeah, I believe so,
Yeah.
but we'll see because we are dealing with corruption here."
Right. Right.
Um, Another thing is, they were trying to work on my DNA and get my fingerprints and all this bullshit, and the computers were messing up. Everything was messing up, and I'm just sitting there like, just cracking up. And then something comes up and says, "No, nowhere to be found." And I says, "It should have said, do not detain." So I threw that out there, and then every time I wrote something, I wrote um, under duress, which tells everybody who knows that I'm there against my will. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
the lady then says, "Thank you for your patience." I said, "Oh, don't worry, we're all getting paid here." I'm an asshole. I'm a smart ass, literally.
That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
said, I said, I said, in my case, I'm going to get a couple houses.
Wow.
Yeah, you
Wow.
imagine when they find out who they're doing this shit to. Like, y'all don't know. Y'all think another thing is, like I said before about these same individuals, they're used to this type of shit. This is normal for them, right? This is normal behavior for them. So what my legal team is going to do is cut them off at the ankles and make sure they don't do it to nobody else.
That's right. So you were saying they wanted to come inside the house and harm everyone in the house?
That's what it felt like.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
None of them can answer their questions, the questions Neil gave them correctly. They all said some bullshit. And then none of them had their business cards on them because, in fact, they are a business. They are policy enforcers. So, and then there was another young lady that looked like she was a CPS worker or whatnot. I asked about her. They told me she was a deputy in training or whatnot, which also looks funny. Like, you don't wear plain clothes to train unless I'm missing something. But yeah, it whatever they planned didn't work. I'll just say that.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's move on to other fun things.
I'm just quite stunned because I did see the photo you posted, but I assumed it was just a paperwork thing. Yeah.
Oh no, no, that was me coming out, and the guys was making fun, and I was like, "Go ahead, take a picture."
I'm sorry to laugh. It's not funny, but in a few years we're going to look back and say, "Oh my God, do you believe they tried that?" Like, look at the crazy shit they're trying to do, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, Daddy says they're trying to muster up other things, but as you can see, it doesn't work. Only what he allows happens, and it always works out for my benefit and the benefit of everyone else, because the corruption in this area is bad.
Right.
This is why they don't even allow people to post certain things on these social media platforms, because they'll delete it. They want all the tourism to come in, but they don't want you to know what happens in this area. You've seen the videos that I post of the people reporting the shit that they've been saying about this area.
Yeah.
So um, they don't want that smoke. However, they done fucked up. They done messed up, because now you got a social media platform that's going to post everything about everything everywhere. And don't try to call me to take a post down or do a fact check, because that shit don't work over here.
There wasn't even such a thing as fact checkers until really the pandemic.
Yeah, until people started realizing that everything was true.
Yep. Yep.
Like right now, the whole things that we talked about in the pandemic on how they're human trafficking and eating and grinding up human meat and putting it in meat lockers and putting it in your fast foods. You got 90 million people or whatever, 9 million, whatever people, or serving millions of people every day from meat that's coming from where exactly?
Right. Right.
Ugh, just thinking about it makes me sick.
You had said a few weeks ago that I think you put out a post. We've got this new thing called Alligator Alcatraz down in the Everglades of Florida, which is like a swampy, the alligators and the snakes and all that, that's where they live, okay, if you don't know the area. But they put up like a I guess we'll call it a prison camp, which was supposed to be quite severe, but you said that they've emptied that out already.
Well, they I'm not even sure if it's emptied out, but I from what Daddy says is that they were feeding people to the alligators, and it teared, it brought tears to B's eyes because he saw it first. So a lot of the things that they've been doing is straight up cabal shit. Like you think one group is good, and then you find out that it's not. You think one group is what it is, and then you get disappointed because you realize after so many years they lied.
Yeah.
So yeah, this whole thing is frustrating, and I see why people are turning to Jesus and God now. Daddy and I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but it is what it is. Like this is the way it had to be done, so that you guys, not you, but in general, like the people realize that there is a very, very big problem on this planet, and it has to deal with raping and pillaging the children because of the innocence, because of their blood, because of the energy that they possess when they come in as children. And the stronger they are, um, the more rewarding it is for them. And the stronger they are also is why they can't fuck with them no more. So there's a lot of things literally happening all at the same time, and it's exciting to see only because we know, those of us that have been paying attention and listening to me, is that all of this has to get exposed before we are allowed to eliminate these motherfuckers. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm literally like, I love them to death, literally. Literally. Like I
Right.
love y'all to death. And when I say it, I mean it.
It's time for some heart attacks over there, I think.
Well, the good news is that the good guys are, in fact, we've already won. We know this. And it's only a matter of time before we come out the woodworks. And because of their actions, we are going to do a great intimidation. And when that does happen, I'll be sitting here enjoying the fucking show because I'm the one doing it. Whether people believe that or not, I don't care. I'm past that shit. I'm now telling people straight up, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Man, you crazy. Okay. Have a nice fucking day.
Yep. Yep.
Next thing you know, I get a call or text message. What the fuck, man? You got to tell me more. This is fucking crazy. How did you know? How you turn this fucking phone off?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. And you're right. Those kind of people are going to be coming out of the woodwork very soon. And apologies and all of that. And it's going to be super interesting.
Well, some people won't even apologize, but
Yeah.
their actions will show that they're sorry,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is cool. It don't really matter to me. I don't care for none of that. I care for us to get this shit together, get y'all shit together, and let's do what Daddy wants us to do, which is, restore our planet. It's already been saved. We've already did that part, you know. Um, and no, I don't have the savior complex or none of that shit. What I do have is the know-how, the authority, and the abilities to get this thing done, and to teach y'all how to be your own fucking saviors. Okay? Because I don't give a fuck if y'all make it or not.
There you go.
No, I'm not going nowhere for a long fucking time, right? And I'm sorry about the F bombs, but I'm upset.
It's funny. I think it's funny. Okay, you actually do want everyone, but you cannot spend all your time worrying about one wayward person or a small group here or there. You've
Right.
got the whole planet slash the whole universe to worry about.
Literally, literally. So
Yeah.
if you don't wanna take my advice, B's advice, the people around me advice, um, nothing I can do for you.
Right, right.
And the cool part is that people that are taking our advice are literally benefiting in various ways. Yes, they're all still suffering because the cabal knows how to get to us with our children, with our finances, with this and with that. However, as long as we do what daddy wants us to do, he provides everything anyway. So yeah, I don't, I really don't care what the fuck happens to y'all because I know my job. So if you want to join us, come on and join us. Let's get this shit done. If you don't want to join us, go the fuck in the corner or run to the fucking church because that's probably where you'll be running to shortly anyway.
Yeah. It's just funny. It's just funny. So,
We even had an individual email us and tell us to take their name off the petition. Like you signed the petition. What the fuck was no, we don't do that. It's a petition. You signed it. Cut it out. Stop being afraid. It's a fucking petition. And there's no legal things to get us to or have forced us to do what you ask. It's a petition. It's a right petition. It's to stop these fucking terrorists that are known as Zionist Israelis. Okay? So no, you're not going to set a precedent with us because that's not happening. Okay? What else?
okay. Switch of topic. Ah.
Hallelujah.
Okay. When you first met Daddy, I think he told you that you were the king of the rainbow race.
The rainbow race, the golden race, the a new race, a restored race, original race, all the above.
Okay. Who are the rainbow race slash all of the above?
It's interesting you say that because we consider them like the indigo children, special individuals that are ancient in consciousness, which is why they come in so smart and so intelligent. A civilization that's been around for eons because we were the first. So everything since the beginning to now, all of those races fit in that category of this race, that race, this race, that race, because we've been here since the beginning. Like we had a conversation with a gentleman, or B had a conversation with a gentleman, and he says, "I'm not messing with y'all, elder brothers. Y'all are Anunnaki. Y'all powerful. I ain't messing with y'all." And I said, "Nah, we're a little older than them." And so, um, the funny part is, what I was going to get to was, I'm sitting in the living room, and I remember Daddy saying that, the king of the golden race. And then here Sophie comes and she sits down in front of me, and the sun hits her, and her fucking hair is like golden. Like, what? People ask us if we dyed her hair. Like, no, we don't do that type of shit. What's wrong with y'all?
So,
But it's basically a powerful set of individuals that are tasked to be the guardians of humanity. And I'm the boss of them, the king of them, the leader of them.
Would it be fair to say that those are Jedis?
Yes,
Okay.
it is very fair. If
All
y'all are
right.
part of the group, and not a part of the group, but if y'all part of the Jedi's,
Right.
from Daddy, not just because you're in the group and you call yourself one. I'm talking about the real ones that are here doing Daddy's work without all the fucking complaining, without this, without that. Not you, not you. Um,
What? Me complain? Are you kidding me?
no, 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 no. Just a little bit of ooh, ooh, ooh.
The drama.
So yeah, that's we're very, very special individuals that have been coming in and out of consciousness and realities. When I say realities, like planets, everything has a different energy field. We're going into a different bubble, a different timeline, dimension, blah 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 blah. So when you think of being the oldest set of individuals that I created years and years and years ago, you're a part of that group. That group. So it's it's a part of part of Daddy. It's a part of our job. Like we were made to do all these things. We were made to do soul transfers, consciousness transfers, whatever you want to call it, reincarnations over and over and over again. And a lot of that is to get the goods on everybody, because at the end of the day, not only is this a, good versus evil, God, reptilian, Satan, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's also a spiritual, godly type of thing and a military type of thing. Because, there is a boss and there is an army, and we are forming, just like I've been saying. So,
Okay.
yeah,
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
it's all good. It's all
All right.
good.
So I just want to clarify so I don't have to come back to it ever again. Is it just those with abilities, or like we'll call them regular humans that are in the mainstream physical world? Is it include everyone or just those with abilities, would you say?
It's not everyone, and it's not just everybody with abilities, because different people have, excuse me, different abilities. It's those that are designed to.
Okay.
So it's just like all right, so think of a football team. Not everybody's on that fucking team. You see what I'm saying? So everybody that is on that team is a part of that energy field, that brotherhood, sisterhood, family, the light brigade, blah blah blah. That's what that is.
Yep.
And then you got everybody else watching us do what we
Right.
do. You
Right.
see what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the best way to look at it, the easiest way to explain it.
Okay.
And
Good.
then within that, then you have other football teams or baseball teams that are like-minded, but on a different level, a different group. And they're also part of it. However, they have different tasks. So you got the bigger guys, the rainbow guys. The last time I checked, there was a set of rainbow angelics that were always surrounding me and Daddy all the time. These guys, they're like, if they got to come out, shit is getting crazy. Things like you ain't gonna not see them is what I'm saying.
Oh.
So you got those, and then you got the littler angels, the trillions that are out there now. And you know, it's just like that. It's like a battalion, different types of sets, all a part of the same group. So not everybody's in the army, if you would. And the company of heaven is literally that. It's a company of humanitarians. Um, we watched the JP video the other day, and he says he's not a recruiter for the army, but you should join. Um, The only army you should be joining is a humanitarian army because that's the new wave. That's the new vibe. That's the new future. A humanitarian army that still will fuck you up. Excuse my French.
Well,
You know,
I appreciate.
you got a whole new army of like-minded individuals that want to do good for everybody, but don't take no shit. If we see things, violent things happen or things that ain't supposed to be happening, then we'll take action. So that's the army you want to join. Not the army where you're just fucking sent in by some fucking greedy piece of shit behind a desk because he wants the resources over there. No. You want to join an army that know where the resources really come from is Dad, God, Creator, Allah. So if you want to join an army, come to the company of heaven. Because this is the biggest army in the universe. And we haven't even got started.
It's exciting. So let's say we've got a new person watching this video right this second.
Actually, we did get started. My bad.
What's that?
I
What
said
did you say?
actually we did get started. My bad.
All right. So we have a new person that's watching this and they're like, "Oh, I want to join the company of heaven." What steps would you suggest that they take?
Well, first of all, is join us, see what we're doing, see what we can do in your community, get everything ready, do like field work for when we do come into the area. And let me get this because I'm on with Sue, bro.
Oh no, go, no, go. Call me back afterwards. I'll be free.
All right, cool. Bye bye. All right, so yeah, so you can gather up all the intel you need in the area. Gather up all the corruption you can gather up in the area because at the end of the day, all of the stuff needs to come to light.
Right.
And we need to know who we're dealing with when we go into these areas. We need to know who did what, how they were involved in corruption, or how they weren't involved in corruption. And then we want to empower those people that are like-minded of the light that only want to do good for each other.
Right.
So if you're watching this and want to join us, that's what you need to do. That way, when we do get the resume section up on the Source Social, you can put in your resume, put what you love to do, and then whoever is looking at that will see what you can do and then contact you. So I mean, we got so many cool things with the platform again, and that's one of them. So we're providing all types of ways to get a hold of us directly. You know what I mean? And I've always been available for people. Some people just want to take my time and talk about nothingness, which is cool if Daddy allows it. However, most of the time, I'm literally taking action on shit nonstop.
Right.
You know that.
Right.
But yeah, we'll definitely have things in place where everybody can be together in a community on the platform. We won't be censored. Once you see my profile and you add me as a friend, you can text me. You're right there. Most of the people around the world that already know about us have my fucking direct number, and I don't need to see the messages to respond. Actually,
Right.
I don't need to respond to the messages to respond.
Right.
Because the way me and Daddy work is next level shit. You know, mysterious ways, man.
Well, and one of the things I've learned from you with the Help Someone Today, events and all the things that go under that umbrella is start where you are. Okay, you don't need billions of dollars. You don't need a company. You don't need this or that. You see somebody that needs food, make them a sandwich.
That's
Okay,
right.
like you don't even need money. Two slices of bread and some PB&J, right?
Right.
Make them a sandwich, give them a bottle of water, give them a blanket, help them with paperwork, whatever it is. You can
Right.
start where you are now.
That is true. That is true. And there's a lot of people doing that. across the board who don't even know about us yet.
Right.
So those videos and those people that I see doing that, I would love to team up with them and help them out and make sure they got enough money to do it all. And I'm in the position to do that. So even right now with the whole finances and stuff like that, I still have power, no matter what. So if I can't physically, pay a tab or take care of someone that way, it's going to happen anyway. Doesn't mean it has to happen directly from me.
Right.
I reinforce it, and it happens. So yes, I'm able to grant wishes like that. We don't always need money. You just need to ask. Ask and you shall receive, Dad said, right? So I'm always asking for all of us, especially us here, because this is a lot. What I do here every day is a lot. And I'm always asking for help. There's people that that help us all the time, and there's people that I help all the time, nonstop. So I'm excited for all of it because I see it coming together, the bigger picture that I've always thought about and seen, and things are happening nowadays where it's just like, yeah, well, I knew that was going to happen, so I'm not excited, and then I am excited because I actually see it happening. So it's just like, okay. Like when I first started seeing all the UFOs here, and they was just popping up, like when I was at the resort and I was on the balcony and the shit just boom popped up. I was all excited. And Dad told me, "Why are you so excited?" I'm like, "Because a fucking ship just popped up." He's like, well, they're yours. You don't have to get excited. You have thousands of them, millions of them. I said, you know what? You're right. So now it's just like, okay, look, there it goes. Cool. Y'all better get your asses to work. And now I'm filming them.
Yeah.
So even though it's still exciting, it's like, yeah, it's every day here.
Yeah. There's so many, like literally all you have to do is look up and just look for a second. You're going to see ships everywhere.
Literally.
Everywhere. Yeah.
And the cool part is that great intimidation that I've been talking about for years now is what it's looking like. Dad said it was always going to happen, but now it's like it's going to happen in a way where the shock and awe, like I posted.
Yep.
And the way that things are going, it's literally what we need. Because that will literally shock the shit out of all these sick motherfuckers shooting kids and bombing places and nonstop. That's what I see stopping it. A big ass show of force of galactic ships, all shapes and sizes, and just like, what the fuck? And that video that I posted yesterday was a cool depiction on how certain people would react to it.
Oh yeah.
You saw that, right? You see
I,
the younger generation in the videos is like, yeah, man, we vibing, blah 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 blah. Let's go.
yeah.
Because they're so used to oppression, and then you get the other oppressors. Clearly, you can see who they are in the video.
Yeah.
Oh, like, oh my god. Why the fuck are you worried about it?
Yeah.
You should be happy. Oh, you're not, because you've been involved in all the stuff down here. Is that why you're not happy? Okay. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I do. That was a great clip. I loved that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was.
loved
It
it.
was cool.
Loved it. Yeah.
So that's the type of stuff that I'm looking forward to. And we see more and more evidence of just that. I mean, you got gigantic ships hovering over people's houses and being videotaped. You just had my neighbor do one. You saw that one?
Yep.
Last night?
Yep.
He's like, I bet Smarty would say that's his. he's like, oh, we already found out what it was. It's Starlink. I said, bro, it's not Starlink, and Elon hasn't publicly stated that that's Starlink. So no, not Starlink. But I'm always having fun with everybody because I'll be
Yep.
telling them the truth, and it's like, this dude's crazy. And then they find out maybe he's not so crazy.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm having fun with it all, despite all of the chaos and the the different things that is happening to us and blah 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 blah. So
Wow.
everything good, everything's fantastic. I'm waiting for some big donations to come in so that we can cover a lot of things at the same time.
Yep.
So that's why we're forming all these different things to allow the money to flow in. So we'll see what Daddy does for us, all of us, not just me.
Come on, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I try to say that every morning when I first wake up.
Me too. I say it every day too. Thank you, Daddy. Who do I got to kill next? Literally. You all right? Clean
No.
yourself up. She said no. I told you she was dramatic.
Dramatic, yep.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Just a little breath, please.
Yeah, well, you see, that's what I'll be talking about. Stuff like that. That happens to her and B all the fucking time.
Yep.
And then we just got to clean them up and keep on taking it because they can't take you guys because y'all belong to Daddy. No, I I don't like it. I get upset when they do that type of shit, but I don't let the energy of me being pissed off in.
Right.
And I just go clean it up because I know that once they do stuff like that, then I can trail it, snatch them up, send them packing, and we'll wait for the next strike because that motherfucker's gone. Well, you got evidence of the shit that I say coming out everywhere, and that was one.
Yep.
So
yep. Well, I've had so many unusual things happen. Like even in this past week, it's been crazy, crazy stuff, right?
yeah,
Crazy.
well,
yeah.
it's the stories that we got. We'll clear her up. Everybody clear her up, replace her. Done. But the stories that we got for days, like literally days.
Yeah.
There was this one time where they try to take B out, and, all types of shit, and they was trying to take his soul out of his mouth, and Daddy says, "Nope, he's mine." I was like, "Okay, that gotta hurt."
Well, people don't realize this because I try to be oh so discreet, which is not my strong point, okay? But when you're talking a lot of times, they're jabbing stuff into me, needles, hooks, all sorts of shit. So I'm like clearing all the time while we're doing these videos,
Yeah. In fact, I actually just texted her about this earlier. When you guys get attacked like that, you have to be mindful because they see those type of attacks and they get a fucking joy out of it.
Yep.
So when they see that, then it's like, yeah, we got her, we gonna get her. And then they'll just try to keep it they'll try to keep doing it all day. So in that case, you just clear yourself up. You can do it yourself, clear yourself up. And of course, if you need me and everybody, you can just text. Clear yourself up. Know it is what it is, and focus on what you was just about to do before that attack came, because that attack is to throw you off the track or the path Dad was taking you.
Right.
So do your best to clear yourself quickly and then refocus on what you was just getting ready to do, because that was trying to throw you off your game, is literally it. Once you clear yourself up, you accept it for what it was. It was clearly an attack. Clear yourself up, put an energy blanket around yourself, ask daddy, ask me, whatever, and then refocus on what you was getting ready to do, shake it off, and get to work. Because that's literally how they work. Think about it this way. The people that weren't meant to be here, they got taken out that way because they wanted to do good. They started to do good. And then they got taken out just like that. These entities, these beings, they run around shooting spears and shooting darts and shooting all these different things, directed energy weapons right through the fucking wall because in different dimensions, these walls really ain't even fucking here. You see what I'm saying? So you all have to be mindful of this type of warfare because this is what we've been fighting.
Right.
This is literally what we've been fighting, and they can't get to me because I'm who I am.
You're you. Yep.
Right. So that's why I say I don't give a fuck about y'all because I know more than y'all. And if y'all don't want to listen, these type of things will destroy you. So if you have a path laid out for you and I help you with that path and I tell you what the path is, then your ass better, lace up and go. Otherwise, you'll be all fucked up and then wonder why your life is miserable. Kind of like some people we know. No offense, Lydia.
Oh my golly.
I'm always taking shots at her. She gives me a fucking headache.
Yep.
I can't wait for Michael to come out. I'm gonna be like, Mike, yeah, you.
Yep.
But he assured us that he is coming out and he will have a sit down with him and his kids. So many cool things happening. So many wild things happening.
Yeah. I would love to have that happen for their sake. For their sake.
Yeah.
When you think of it, that whole family's been ripped apart,
Yeah, well, all of our families have been ripped apart.
Yeah.
I just don't show my pain like most people do,
Right.
like a lot of people.
Right.
And I'm not talking about the people around me. I'm talking about the people in general. Like you're seeing it nowadays. Like these ICE agents, they're ripping people apart. And some of the people that they're ripping apart are not even fucking, foreigners.
Right.
What the fuck is really happening here?
Right.
So the only thing that I can come up with is you got a bunch of rogue Israelis in the U.S. Taking orders from the fake Trump and Netanyahu.
Yeah.
So
well, obviously we don't want like the bad guys, the criminals running around. We all support them being scooped up. But look what they're doing to people that are working, people that have families. They're just ripping them apart. We might not see them again.
Yeah. I mean, you don't see videos and photos of people being thrown out of the airplanes or washing up on the beach no more. Maybe because they got caught. So we shall see. We shall see.
The whole thing is shocking. Like the whole world is upside down. It's getting so bizarre. Like if you were to make a movie of this and show it to an average person, they wouldn't even believe it all.
Yeah, and the crazy part is that's literally what the cabal does.
I know.
You saw that the trailer to the Beauty movie.
Yeah.
They even had someone upside down while they slit his throat.
Yeah.
So I'll put a kid in that place. They're telling you what they're doing. So
Horrible.
At the end of the day, like I said, our rules of engagements is to expose and eliminate. That's a part of it. They think that they're doing things just to do it because it's bold and I'm going to do it because no one can stop us. What they didn't know is that we wanted them to do it so that the people can see what really is, and then we shut your asses down.
When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Literally,
Yeah,
literally.
yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm showing y'all who I am.
Hmm. But what I really meant was the bad guys are showing you what they're doing,
I
right?
know. I know exactly what you meant.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And what I'm saying is, I'm showing you the opposite.
yeah.
I,
Like
I
those,
am what I am.
there was a video you posted, I think it might have been yesterday or maybe today. These ICE agents, there was maybe four of them holding a guy down, beating the crap out of him, Rodney King style, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. Now, the guy, I'm pretty sure he's not going to recover from that. It's going to be pretty, it's ugly, but that's not right. That is so offensive.
Yeah, definitely not right. And the crazy
Yep.
part is, if it was just a regular Joe Schmo, like me, let's say it was me not being who I am, and I just
Yeah.
go down the block and even just punch somebody in the face.
Yeah.
That's bodily harm, um, um, physical, whatever.
Assault or
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
physical assault, blah blah blah. 5 to 10 years easy. And I had an uncle who did that, got almost 10 years. I had a friend who did it 10 years. Just beat somebody up. 10 years, right? You got these motherfuckers literally killing people. 6 months, 36 months, 12 months. Wait, what? Hmm. So yeah, this is why a a show of galactic force is necessary,
Right.
and all of those individuals that are doing this, you're not getting away with it.
Boom.
You followed the wrong crew.
Right.
You followed the wrong set of laws. You followed the wrong individuals. You thought you had that instant gratification power, a God complex, and do what thy will, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? Mm, 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 mm. There's somebody, there's somebody worse than all of your masters
Yeah.
here, and he don't play no games.
All right. All right.
Like
Oh,
Daddy said, he's protecting everyone from me. That's 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 got to be a hard pill for a lot of these dark individuals that have all these abilities, like Draco reptilians, like vampires, and then just go poof. After living thousands of years, you just get poof.
all right.
So exciting.
So speaking of Dracos, I think before you said that they had originated from a different density, and is it probably lower than where we are? Like, can you explain that a little bit?
Well, they're yeah, but they also have a planet, and they have abilities, and they have technology. For instance, once everybody realizes the abilities that they have, then you yourself will be able to use your own mind to go into a different dimension, walk through walls. So what they have is nothing compared to what we have, because we are of the light and we can do
Natural.
those things.
Right.
And we're natural.
Right.
So the answer is yes, and it's also, they also live in 3D, like, like 3D, 4D. They have abilities to go in and out of dimensions. Is what is that,
Right.
you know
Right.
they right. It's known for them to want to feed when they do come into this dimension, and what they feed off of is the children, is human body parts.
Right.
There was a report a long time ago when I was waking up to all this shit, and I couldn't, I don't want to say waking up to it because I knew a lot of this stuff, but however, when I was doing the research on it all, there was a report where one of their spacecrafts got shot down by the military forces. And when they investigated and went into the craft, there was a reptilian there with a bunch of human body parts all around him because he was eating them. So this is what they do. People think it's all, you know, religious and spiritual when it comes to certain things like Baphomet and all these other different entities. What it is a Draco, reptilian, vampire, Baphomet himself, which is, you know, obsolete, coming into a dimension, scaring the shit out of people, telling them what to do or else, and then disappears. We just heard that story, one of those similar stories with Maxwell Jordan that I posted a few weeks ago, where he said he was talking about the reptiles, and the guy from a well-known church or real estate company in the area goes to the camps, and all of a sudden they see a circle of people chanting, and then this thing popped up and appeared to them, and then as they try to run, the thing pops up and appears right behind them and tells them, get out of here and don't ever come back. And they're in stasis the whole time because they also have the abilities to make you not move. Just like the fucking vampire movies show you, where you're like, oh, stunned and you can't move because
Right.
they call it, what do they call it? Fear something or
Paralysis, like
yeah, something like that, but it's caused by fear. Like, you know, like literally like,
yeah.
you know. So that's what these entities are, and that's what they can do.
Mm-hmm.
And we can do it too, which is why when I pop in and on people, places, and things, they tend to shit themselves because they didn't know that there was other beings here that can do it. And when I pop up on them, sometimes I just do is this, and then boom, take off.
Yep.
So that's Daddy has me do that to show them that their leaders can't stop us. Their leaders don't have the abilities that we have because they operate in darkness. No matter how you look at it, you will never be more powerful than the light. Ever. Because what's the most powerful force in the universe? I've told you guys multiple times. It's love. And that love is what allows me to do what I do. Because I love what I do and I love all you guys and I love taking these motherfuckers out when I get approval. So because of that love is why we can do what we can do, because we're not set on a course that will eventually deteriorate. Because what's the most powerful force again? Is love. Love does not deteriorate whatsoever, which comes in the eternal youth, which comes in the consciousness and the abilities to be able to power things, the true connection to daddy, the telepathic, all that shit. The key to it is love. And if you don't have it, you will cease to exist. Period. End of discussion. So yeah, I love y'all motherfuckers to death.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's true.
Yep. Yep.
It's very, very true, and it's literally that simple. That fucking simple. You mean all I gotta do is just love on people, and I can stick around for a long time, and I'll be blessed beyond blessed? Yeah. Well, sign me up. It's not that fucking hard.
There's
Not even
nowhere.
yeah. Go
Good.
ahead.
No, there's nowhere to sign up. Just do it. Just do it. Be love.
Yeah. If David Adair was here, I would have said, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to figure that out. Ain't that right, David? He would have said, that's right.
That's true. He's so fun. He's so fun.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, we loving on everybody, and we're gaining, we're gaining more and more notoriety. We're bringing on more and more brothers and sisters that are part of the plan that never even knew there was this big plan that Daddy
Right.
put together.
Right.
Everybody was just wishing and hoping and blah 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 blah, and then they find out that we're actually fucking here. You know what I mean? And that's a whole game changer in itself. Like, what the fuck? This guy is doing exactly what the fuck he says he's going to do, and nothing can stop him. And next thing you know, fucking cabal pedophile bars get burnt down, and what the fuck is going on? That's so messed up.
Yep.
So I expect more and more of this full disclosure across the board. I expect more and more sightings, just like I've always been saying. I'm not even going to say what I was about to say. I'm just going to reinforce more and more and more, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger ships, and everybody that Daddy wants to be able to communicate with them and even go aboard. Done.
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 Reinforced done. Yes. Woo.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. That's so exciting.
Not only that, I don't know if you saw, but I did post a video earlier this AM about how the Federal Reserve is done, the IRS is done, and that those of you guys that pay taxes on all of your taxes, it's stated in the law that you can request it back because it was fraudulent. So find out how the fuck you do that and do it.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to come out because we just enforced it.
Right.
So y'all got some work to do. Daddy did increase all of our abilities. He wants y'all to realize it. He wants y'all to know that you got them. He wants you guys to perform. There was a group of individuals that kept on trying to change the timelines. However, that's done and gone. And now it's up to all of us to come together and push this shit out because this is why we're here. Understood, everybody?
Yes.
All right, so everything else is fantastic. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I love all you guys, and we're gonna do a few more of these back to back. I can just feel it.
Awesome news. Thank you so much for letting us know what's going on. It's so fabulous.
Oh yeah. Loving every minute of it. Love you guys. Have a great day.